Hi guys, so on the last video I started off the problem for you for number 8, but I wanted you to finish the problem on your own. Okay, now we are going to do the next one, which will be mass percent. And what mass percent is, you can solve it by writing mass percent equals the mass of the solute divided by the mass of the solution times 100. Don't forget about multiplying the 100 part so you can get the actual mass percentage. Otherwise, you'll be left with a small decimal number. Okay, so the problem that we're going to do next in terms of mass percent is number 10. And let me put this away and go back to the document. We are now going to do number 10 together. Make myself disappear. So for this one, let me do green. Yeah, this is one. So for number 10, you're always going to do the known and the unknown. The known is the numerical values. We've got the grams. We've got 5 grams of sodium chloride. And we also have 100 grams of water. Okay, and sodium chloride will be the solute, and the water, this 100 grams over here, will be the solvent. Okay, and your unknown, what are you trying to figure out? It is the mass percent of sodium chloride. So you are trying to figure out the percent, the mass percent. Okay. And let me turn this into a different color. Let's turn this black. Okay, green is actually kind of too bright for me. And you would always want to write down the formula. Oops, that's not right. Do the eraser then. Perfect. So not just little m, because little m means molality from what you remember, right? So you're going to write it all out. Mass percent. Formula for mass percent is the mass of the solute divided by the mass of the solution times 100. Again, don't forget about that 100. And we have the mass of the solute. See? The solute is here, and we've got the mass. We've got the 5 grams. So perfect. Do we have the mass of the solution? Well, we only have the solvent, okay? And you guys got to remember that solution needs to be both the solute plus the solvent. And we have 5 grams of the solute and 100 grams of the solvent. That's 100 grams, which will equal 105 grams of the solution. And there you go. We've got 105 grams of the solution, and you're going to plug that in down there. Okay, so go ahead, plug and chug. Mass of the solute is 5 grams of the solute divided by the mass of the solution, 105 grams, total solution and solvent, times 100. Plug that into your calculator, and your answer, let's round it to the nearest tenth, 4.8%. And that is the answer to number 10. Okay? So, for number 11, I want you to try that one yourself. Okay? And then we're going to go on to the next topic, here I am again. We're going to go on to the next topic, which will be volume percent, another way of calculating concentration. And the formula for volume percent is the volume of the solute divided by the volume of the solution and also multiply it by 100. Okay, just like mass percent, we're going to have to make sure that we multiply by 100. And the problem that I want to do together with you is number 13. What is the volume percent of isopropyl alcohol of a 100 liter solution with 70 liters of isopropyl? Okay, minimize this and go on to number 13. Okay, there we are. All right, and let me make myself disappear again. Okay. So for number 13, again, like black. So let's find the known and the unknown. The known for this one is the numerical value, again, what's given to you in the word problem. We have 100 liters of the solution, okay, and 70 liters of isopropyl. So if the solution is 100, that 70 liters of isopropyl must be the solute. So we have 70 liters of isopropyl, okay? And remember that this is the solute. Now we are looking for the volume percent. So that is our unknown, the volume percent. Write out the equation. Volume percent equals the volume of the solute divided by the volume of the solution times 100. Okay. Do we have the volume of the solute? Yes, we do. No, that's not 100. It would be 70 liters of isopropyl. Okay, see, we already figured out earlier that 70 liters of the isopropyl will be the solute. And do we have the solution? Yes, we do. And we wrote it out over here, 100 liters of the solution. So you just plug and chug. The volume of the solute is 70 liters divided by, what is the volume of the solution? 100. 100 liters of the solution times 100. Plug that into your calculator. 70 liters divided by 100 times 100 will be 70%. And that is your answer for number 13. That is the volume percent of isopropyl alcohol in this problem. Okay. Now let me go back to my presentation. For number 14, how much ethanol do we need in 780 milliliter solution to make it 13.5%? And this one, I want you to try yourself, okay? Now, the next one that I want to teach you on how to calculate concentration will be this thing called parts per million. And in abbreviation, ppm, it's fine if you just say ppm for parts per million. If you say ppm, I'll know what you mean, and so will other scientists. The formula for ppm, for parts per million, will take into account the tiny little amount of solute, okay? So when we are using parts per million, it's only for solution with a really, really low concentration of solute, a small amount of solute. And the ratio of mass of solute to the mass of solution applied to 1 million particles. So put that in a formula. This is what I mean. ppm will equal the mass of the solute divided by the mass of the solution times 1 million particles. noted by 10 to the 6. So that's just 1 and 6 zeros after that, and that will be a million. Okay, so with that formula in mind, let's do a problem together. Number 16. What is the concentration of a solution in parts per million is 15 milligrams of potassium nitrate dissolved in water to make a total solution mass of 5.0 kilograms. Okay, and that would be for number 16. Here we are. Let me make myself disappear again. Okay, so for this one, as always, we will do the known and the unknown. We will try to deconstruct this word problem. So figure out the known and the unknown. Your known will be the ones with the numbers. 15 milligrams of potassium nitrate. Okay, so that would be the solute. This is the solute. To make a total solution that has a mass of 5 kilograms. Now, we already have the solution there, and that is at 5 kilograms. Okay, now we're trying to figure out what is the concentration of solution in parts per million. We're trying to figure out the ppm. Okay, and let's do the formula. ppm equals the mass of the solute divided by the mass of the entire solution. And remember, for mass, we are dealing with grams, kilograms, milligrams, anything with grams. Okay, times 1 million, 10 to the 6. Okay, and the mass of the solute we have here, it is 15 milligrams. The mass of the solution is 5 kilograms. Okay, this is solution. You got to be super careful though. Okay, the unit in mass is in milligrams for the solute and kilograms for the solution. They don't quite match. Let's convert those so that they do match. So let's turn everything into grams just to make it easier. So let's turn the 15 milligrams into grams. Convert that. There are 1,000 milligrams for every 1 gram. Okay, now we can cancel that out, and it will be 0.015 grams of the solute, okay, the KNO3. And now let's convert the 5 kilograms of solution into grams also. We want to make it match. But this time the grams is smaller than the kilogram. So we have 1,000 grams for every 1 kilogram. Okay, cancel out the kilograms, and we have 5,000 grams of the solution. Okay, now you just plug in those values. That's an error, sorry. And it will be 0.015 grams of the solution divided by 5,000 grams. Oh, I'm sorry, 0.015 grams of solute divided by 5,000 grams of the solution times 1 million, 10 to the 6. You plug that into your calculator, and your answer should come up as 3 ppm. Okay, make sure you box your answers so I can easily grade your work. Okay, now let's get back to the bottom here. So that would be for number 16. For the next one, number 17, try that one out yourself. Okay, and then I will see you at the next video.